Hello. So I've been asked by a few of my friends to try and give them advice as to what maybe to take, what to drink, maybe what to eat, or even just how to even breathe, which sounds strange, or even sitting upright. And I'll explain why this will all help when you if you have any symptoms, and you can even try all of this before you have any symptoms. What we're trying to do is we all need to be as strong as possible so that if we have an infection, and it doesn't have to just relate to corona, this can be any type of a lung infection, chest infection going forward, not just about COVID at the moment, but anything, all these sorts of things will help. When you go to war, we don't just rock up and go, all right, we're at the party, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? You will have a plan. And if you are prepped, then you are going to be able to fight that enemy better. Our enemy at this present time is COVID. It is an enemy that we can't see. We don't know who is carrying it, because some people can carry it but not necessarily come down with any symptoms. So it's really important that we all try at this present time to be as strong as possible. That's internally as well externally. So what do I mean by that? I want you all, and I've kept on to rugby players in the past, they hate me for it, I've kept on to my patients in the past, 2 litres of water a day. If that means you have to go and get a plastic 2 litre, I'll go and show you what a 2 litre is, just in case any of you are not too sure. This is a 2 litre. How do I turn this thing round? Not sure. There, okay. That is a 2 litre one. It even says 2 litre big bottle. Empty it out or even use the squash in it. But you need to keep that on you, label it up, put your name on it. Get one for each member of the family if need be. But what I want you to do is I want you to drink that with squash or water, and just keep every single day. Tea and coffee will actually make you they are diuretics, so they will not get your kidneys working as effectively. Even if you are sat down because maybe you have a disability, it's so important to have that water. What water does, it gets your muscle moving, and if your muscle's moving, your bones will move. If you get your organs moving, get all the blood going around the circulation. We need to have all your systems, your neurological, your circulatory, which is your heart, your skin function. We need your kidneys, we need your stomach, your gestational. We need absolutely every part of your body be able to work at its best to be able to fight this. We need to take different types of attack, so a bit of a pronged attack. We don't just take water on board. What else do we need to take? If you are not feeling very hungry, and I know that apparently some of this virus will make you lose your appetite, lose your taste, unfortunately, tough. I would have to be the mother from hell, because I would be literally going, eat that, eat that, eat that. And all I want you to eat would be soups, lots of different soups, chicken, veg, anything, soups. If it takes you 5 hours to eat it, it takes you 5 hours to eat it, but you're eating it, because you need to have fuel on board to be able to fight this. So lots of soups, anything that's kind of soft, not huge, massive Sunday roast, because you probably won't want it, and then everyone will start having a go at you, and then it starts arguments. We don't want to be arguing when we're all stuck in lockdown. So just take the soup. Leave that out the door. Make sure you are isolated in your own room. Unfortunately, if you need to go and use the toilet, or you need to go and have a shower or anything like that, make sure you're the last in. Take your own set of flannels, your own set of towels in it. If you have to then give that to be washed, so like your bedding, etc., whilst you're in your isolation in your room, you need to put that in a bag inside your bedroom, and you have to do that. And not mum, not dad. You've got to look after yourself on this one, and tie it up, and then put it outside. Let that bag sit outside the door for at least 12 hours, and then let them take it and put it straight into a washing machine. Make sure you've got gloves on if you are going to do that. Make sure you wash your hands if you're the person that's having to do all the washing of all those items. Same as delivering food to your door, like soups, which are really good to keep your energy levels up, and little bits of food, because you do need to make sure that the transfer of person is not going to come across. You do need to wash your hands as well after taking gloves off. See my other video for that. So what else can we do? We need to take vitamins on. Now, whether that's you're buying vitamins from Boots, fine. However, you can find most things, vitamin C, eating oranges, eating citrus fruits. We need to get B vitamins into you. You need to get a bit of sun. There it is. Get that into you, vitamin D. It's so important to be able to sit in the garden, or even just open up your window if you're on a flat and just sit there and let the sun get onto your face. We know that that helps when it grows normal, back to science days. It grows plants and it will grow all your skin. It will give you some oxygen. It's just amazing stuff. So internally we can take vitamins from natural products. Honey, lemon, if you are feeling a bit of a sore throat, put that into some hot water. Drink that, or take Lemsips, etc. Paracetamol, definite, take it. Now, I said about positioning. Why is that important? If you lie down and you just dwell in your own sort of like, oh yeah, it's me, I've got virus, etc. A bit like most men sometimes when they have man flu, sorry. But if we don't get strong enough, then unfortunately we are definitely going to have a big circle whereby no movement means your muscles aren't moving. If your muscles aren't moving, your bones aren't working. Also, your respiratory system, which is your mouth, down in here and all the way into those lungs, has loads and loads of muscles, without me going into it too scientifically, and we need those muscles to be working, because if we do get an infection, we need to shift this infection and get it out of our system. So we need to get that lymphatic system moving. So how do we do that? So if we have got a cough, don't just lie there on the sofa, don't lie in your bed, get up, move from the sofa, maybe to the door a few times, just do it. And if it takes you 2 hours, 3 hours, it doesn't matter, we're in lockdown, you do it. What I want you to do is sit upright, get some pillows behind your back and put those feet down if you are wanting to watch TV. If you're in bed, sit right up, don't be slouching all the way back here. The reason that is, again, scientifically, there are little airways at your back. If you lie flat on your back, where most of that airway is in your lungs, you are going to flatten it. If you've got an infection, that's going to make it even worse. So we need to sit upright. It's even been said by Queen's Hospital in London. They've actually said that you must lie on your front. A lot of people have been talking on last night on YouTube, in the ITV, about people in UTI, in intensive care, not UTI, because that's a urinary tract infection. Apologies. You don't want one of those. You want to be in intensive care. No, you don't want to be in that either, really. But if you happen to be, they will turn you over. A bit like being on a kebab, you do have to get moved. So it's really important, if you have got a chest infection, try and lie on your front rather than on your back. Try, if you really do have to lie on your back, maybe you've got a medical condition, etc., at least sit upright in bed. So get that pillow up into a nice V. That's positioning. Any ambulance person that comes flying through your door, doctor, nurse, etc., if they do manage to come out to you, which is very rare at the moment, but if they do, these poor people will be coming in dressed like something from Ghostbusters. Not going to lie to you, it's going to be scary, because even for them, it might only be one of them. They're not allowed to both come in and help you. So you have to help them by trying to be as protected as you possibly can. If you've got a mask, put it on, put a scarf on, anything. One of the first things they will do is position you, i.e. get you to sit upright, pull you up. The next thing they'll try and do is take your temperature. If our temperature is high, we must take paracetamol. Don't take it at 1 o'clock in the morning and then phone for an ambulance at 4 in the afternoon. That's not good, and it's not happening, and it's not happening on my watch. I am teaching you not to do that. You must take your paracetamol as it is prescribed on the box every 4 hours. 2 of them. And it has to be in date. Please make sure that medication is in date. And you must take that, because we need you to keep on top of that temperature and get it down. If you take it at 1 o'clock in the morning and then you're ringing for an ambulance at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, well, I mean, God help you for the ambulance crew coming through your door, because it is not fair to put their lives at risk because you've just basically been stupid street and decided not to take it. You must keep on top of that medication. Open up your windows. Let's get that that fresh air out. Turn off your heating. You don't need to be turned back on until October if you want to save money anyway. Heating tip there. But make sure you get some oxygen in. Get that fresh air in. You must try and do that. The next thing you can do is breathing technique. You can do this again maybe you want to practice it now. And you're supposed to take a certain type of breath to try and get this oxygen moving, so we can get you to cough up and hopefully get this crap out of the into the air. Sorry, I didn't mean to apologise swearing there. What you need to do is you need to cough, and I'll show you how you do it. So you take your breath in, hold it for 5 seconds, and again. And you will feel dizzy. That's the third time. Fourth time. One more time. 2. Now on this sixth one, you're going to hold it for the 5 seconds. Cough. And I want you to repeat that cycle again. So you basically breathe in and hold it for 5 seconds 5 times. And then on the 5th time, you're going to cough like I just did. Put your hand over in your corner mouth or tissue, whatever. Cough. Once you've done that, you are then going to go and lie down, front way, onto sofa, onto bed, etc. And you're going to lie down and you're going to take some really good long breaths in, but you're going to be lying front down, so we do not want to be on the back. And this has been researched in hospital, and Queen's Medical Centre, Queen's Hospital are now advising this for people who are in the early stages and even prior to try and get into this breathing situation. You will also find this week, this is a preempt, because we are getting a bit of warm weather. We are going to have people with high pollen, which will be a bit like a cold, and people might start panicking. So please keep an eye on that temperature, because you might have a bit of a sniffy nose, your eyes might kill in. It doesn't mean you've got COVID. The only people we know presently in this country that have COVID have been tested. There might have been 50, 100, maybe 1 million people out there that haven't been tested, that carry it, but the only people that we know at the moment have it are the people that have been tested. And unfortunately that's not frontline staff, which is very worrying, but unfortunately it is what it is. So you must try and not panic too much, because we could have all had COVID back in December. Who knows? There was a horrible disease going around then, but we didn't have the testing kits then. We don't even have them now. But try not to panic. We've got some beautiful weather coming our way. Go and sit outside, and as I said, water, hydration. You can still drink tea and coffee, but please drink 2 litres of water. Get your vitamins in you, vegetables, fruits, citrus. Really try and keep on top of it and change the way that you are going to attack this. We are not going to sit there and all get worried and start rocking in a corner. We are all going to be strong about this, and we're going to take ownership, and we are going to fight this whatever way we can. If we can start prepping for that, so that if we become infected, our body's already strong enough to fight it, this will massively, massively help. Paracetamol, do not ring if you have not been taking it as prescribed, because I personally will probably come and slap you. But please make sure that you do that. Positioning, don't just lie there, sit up and do walk, get moving. And you should be walking to the toilet, because I've just told you to drink 2 litres a day. And everything else, please take care, and I love you loads. Bye.